The bobby pin, something that's found in many homes. It's a very common item, but yet something that can be stowed away very easily for survival situations, and for that matter, just life hacks. So today we're going to take a look at the bobby pin and continue our series on using everyday household items in a survival situation, or to make life just a little easier. Now, bobby pins were actually developed by Louis Marcus in Paris in 1899, but just became really popular because of the bobbed haircuts, and that's one of the reasons why it came bobby pin. In the UK, it's called the Kirby grip or hair grip. Now, this larger pin right here is actually roller pin, so this is a little bit larger and different. It only has one little loop right here at the bottom. We've all seen bobby pins. We know what they are. But one of the big pluses with a bobby pin is it's got a lot of spring tension to it. And because of that, you're able to attach things, you're able to have a little bit more security when you're bending these around. Bobby pins typically have this little expansion here. This is really just some glue or an adhesive. And it can be removed, you know, with a knife or something like that. Some people have even said they can remove it with your teeth. But one of the things about a survival situation is you don't want to damage your teeth. But the easiest thing to me is just to snip it off. They're so small they can be stored about anywhere. Have a big wad of cash in your pocket, bobby pin makes a great money clip. You can also take your bobby pin, slide a nail in. That way you can hold the nail without hitting your hand. And for those that are more nefarious, this can be used as a roach clip. And if you lose your pull on your zipper, bobby pin straight through. And this is especially important with pants. Of course, getting your toothpaste, pushing it through, bobby pin works great. Take a file, or you can actually do this on concrete and make a point. Sharpening it like this, you can use it for a lot of different things. And even with this one really thin, you could actually drill a hole and make a needle. So you could actually sew with it. And then here you can scribe, marking a place, whether it's in metal or even on wood. Or you can even clean hard to get places. Cut off the ends, have a little leverage. You can use it to repair as a screwdriver. These can also be used as an awl, a scraper, just a number of different things with these small tools. Taking two bobby pins, use one as a leverage bar, the other one to pull up the rollers. It takes some real practice, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do this. But once you get all the locks out of the way and you hold your mouth right, it's a great lock pick. But I'm not any good at it, so I use this key. And if the little belt keeper is broken and you don't want this hanging out, bend it and at least it'll keep it into place. And then if your shirt's just too long or you're trying to get your pants leg rolled up, fold this up. This puts it right up here and hems it. Gets it out of the way. Maybe you're reading your book and you need to save your place. Bobby pin works wonders. Can be used as a clothespin for one of your favorite shirts. Guns N' Moses. You can even use it as an applicator for grease, glue, whatever you have. Just helps to get just a little bit instead of dumping a whole lot on there. Really protects those threads. If you have something you need to attach to a pack and you just don't have room, you can run the bobby pin through and then just bend this around. With that spring tension, it's going to hold a lot better than a lot of different things. And if you have a lot of loose papers, this can be used as an improvised paper clip. And if you've ever had trouble finding that end for your tape, take a bobby pin, just close it down, and you know exactly where to go to. It can be used to reset electronics. When you're eating a snack, you want to save them for later. Good way to keep them fresh. Be used as a toothpick. And obviously the bobby pin can be used for what it was intended for. And especially if you're in a survival situation, ladies, if you have long hair, it's getting in your face, this is a lifesaver. And you already know that. Have our standard bobby pin right here. The large is about 1 3/4 inches. The small is 1 1/4 inch. So just gives you some different sizes, and definitely thickness can also weigh in, because here we have a little bit more thickness. With the small ones, they're pretty thin. Now obviously there are better options to what we've shown for a lot of these uses. But one of the things that we try to do is to take everyday items and improvise and be able to use those things. If you're limited on resources, maybe it's just what you have on hand. But being able to adapt is just the best way for survival. It gives you a much better chance. And again, can just make life a little easier. And because bobby pins are so small, it's really easy to pack these in any kind of survival kit, and you don't even know they're there. So the bobby pin for survival, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. The bobby pin, something we see around. Every home has bobby pins. And if my hair keeps getting in my eyes, I'm just gonna, well, I wish my hair could get in my eyes. The bobby pin, a very common item in many homes, and something that's really tiny